Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to have Rachel with me again today. Hi, Rachel. It's nice to have you here on I don't even know what to say, on the podcast. It's not a podcast, but here with me on this video because you have a new offering coming up. And I am personally so excited about it that I asked you to share a little bit more for our audience so that when you are sharing it on LAULIMA, that people can also hear from you what it's about. So yeah, I'm very excited. So I think I just give you the floor and you can just share. And if I have more questions, I will come in later on. So welcome, Rachel, and share with us what you have, what news you have for us.
Thank you so much, Danny. So yeah, I wanted to share with you the offering. It's called a Wild Passage that's going to happen at Giraffe View, which is near Plettenburg Bay, the 23rd to the 30th of April. And it's a beautiful 7-day wilderness immersion program that really enables people to experience what I might call an eco-awakening. So this
Mm,
is this real experience of who I am in my primary place of belonging in nature, as nature. And the way that we go about that is through wandering through the wild lands or the wildish lands. It's beautiful indigenous forest there. There are some incredible African animals on that land. And it's wandering on the land, it's being in the land, it's communing with nature, it's experiencing what it really feels like to be, yeah, to come back home to the wildness that's within through the mirror of wild nature herself. And as part of that program, there is also a 24 to 36 hour solo wilderness immersion. So you spend, yeah, 24 to 36 hours in nature on your own, fasting from food, fasting from technology, of course, and fasting from company from anybody else. So it's an incredible opportunity to come home, to your wild self, to come home to nature.
so beautiful. I mean, I love that you're offering this. I feel, I mean, here where we are in South Africa, we are connected so much to nature and we kind of are part of nature every day. You know, it's so alive here. But I can imagine for many people out there, this experience will be really what you also shared already, help to come back to oneself because we have forgotten who we actually are. And not only the primal us, but the nature us that we are and the connected to everything else, to the oneness of who we are as a collective with nature, with the planet. And I can just share from my own experiences because I had little glimpses with you already, how beautiful it actually really is as you are connecting with nature in that deep way, that you're suddenly becoming very, I would say, even soft and surrender into that being yourself. You don't have to, you're kind of letting go of all the masks and all the roles and everything that you had to take on in modern society or whatever life you're living. But I feel when we come into nature and doing these journeys, we can really strip that all off. And then through that experience, it's really touching for me to remember how I felt being held by Mother Earth and being held by nature and becoming yeah, remembering who I actually am and who I actually want to be as my essence. So it's beautiful. Can you
Yeah.
maybe share a little bit, for what kind of people do you think is this experience? Is it for advanced more people, or can everyone who's interested in going into nature come, or who is this for?
Yeah, so this program is it's foundational, and it's also deeply profound. So if you haven't spent much time in nature, it will be perfect because it will really allow you to immerse in and commune with nature, to be in communication with nature, rather than to be a participant rather than to be a spectator. It would be a nice way to say it as well. And if you have already got lots of experience of working on your spiritual journey, or it's also perfect for those individuals as well. So it's broad spectrum. And what I might say is It's really for individuals who can see a future beyond their own time, right? So we recognize that we are in times of great transition at the moment. What I might call the great turning is the opportunity to really move towards a future that is more connected, both to ourselves and to each other, and also to the earth, that lives in right relation with the earth, a future that has more truth, more beauty, more goodness, more love. And what's also really important in that future is that we have adults and true elders who are able to carry us through. And this program is a beginning step within that process of enabling us to come back to the truth of who we really are, which is this being within the ecological web of life, as you so beautifully put it earlier, and also this being that has this unique inner genius to share with the world, something that's deeply profound, and that has always been with them. It's almost like I might call it your soul self, or your inner genius that wants to be shared with the world. So yeah, really, this program can be available for many different types of people who are drawn to spending more time in nature, coming home to themselves, and to experiencing a different way of being.
Yeah. And it also sounds, if I listen to you, it also sounds very great for people who are maybe feeling this transition and feeling this turnover or turnaround, on how are still maybe seeking for answers, or finding their own way how to deal with this, and maybe finding themselves into a transition but do not really know where to go yet. So I feel almost as in a quest, you can actually use this as a great, as you said, also like a foundation point of starting your own journey and listening to your own soul and finding your new perspective on what this is all about while you are in nature. So also for that sense, I feel it could be a good start
Yeah.
in the European spring, but it's not the spring here anymore, but it's still a blooming season in South Africa in April.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
where can people find out more? I know that you're going to do a webinar very soon, so that might be very short, but how can people get in touch and find out more about this?
Yeah, so if people want to join that webinar, or indeed receive the recording from that webinar, they can just email me. So we'll pop the email address on there, but it's rachel@soulnature.co.za. And if you want to find out more about about that program, A Wild Passage, or any other programs that are also there, that you can look at the website, which is soulcraftafrica.co.za and soulnature.co.za. So more information there.
Yeah, great. And I'm sure that people can also, if they have more questions, have a little check-in with you and see and everything. So everyone who's interested, please figure it out. We will also obviously put all that information in the capture of this video, so you can find your way and then reach out to Rachel. Thank you so much, Rachel. I think this is a really amazing offering, and I'm really curious what people will say about it afterwards.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
Bye.